Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? Paintings by the renowned 20th century U.S. artists Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock were featured in Artist to Artist, an exhibition at the Smithsonian Art Museum that paired the works of artists whose career trajectories intersected in meaningful ways. So looking at the text, we can see that this sentence is just one independent clause, and there's no need for any punctuation here in this phrase, artists Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock, because any punctuation would interrupt the flow of the sentence. And there's no supplementary phrase or any restrictive phrase like that, so there's no need for any punctuation. So looking at option choice A, it says artist, Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock, comma. This is incorrect because, as before, I mentioned that there is no need for any punctuation. Furthermore, the use of colon here is incorrect because the colon can only be used when the part of the sentence before the colon is a complete sentence or a independent clause. But this is not the case, because if we were to read this part, it would read, paintings by the renowned 20th century U.S. artists. This is not a complete sentence, so a colon cannot be used here. Furthermore, the comma after Jackson Pollock is incorrect as it's unnecessary. So A is incorrect. B. Artists Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock. This seems to be the correct answer because, as before, there is no need for any punctuation in this phrase. So because B uses no punctuation at all, it seems to be the correct answer. And furthermore, if we were to plug it in, it would make sense logically. Paintings by the renowned 20th century U.S. artists Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock were featured in Artist to Artist. So because this makes sense logically, B seems to be the correct answer. C. Artists Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock, comma after Benton and after Pollock. This is incorrect because the use of the commas before and in the after Pollock would make it seem that this phrase is unnecessary or could be skipped, and the meaning of the sentence would not be changed. But this is not the case because this phrase is quite necessary to the sentence, so the use of the commas here are wrong. So C can be eliminated. D. Artist, comma, Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock. This is incorrect because the use of the comma after artist interrupts the flow of the sentence, and it would read, paintings by the renowned 20th century U.S. artist Thomas Hart Benton and Jackson Pollock were featured in Artist to Artist. So because this introduces a comma that interrupts the flow of the sentence, we can eliminate D. And with that, we're left with B as the correct answer.